But we need doctors, not doctors, right?
Dear leftists, we are having this very important debate on children's rights, and I'd like to know if you are aware of the greatest threat to our children now. You are.
When I quote this in European Parliament, they were very unhappy.
Does he look like a fascist?
Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it.
When I was a kid, I thought that I'm a pirate. Thank God my parents did not let me cut off my arm or poke out my eye.
It tastes like freedom.
Dear leftists,
Let's say I'm from Syria. I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You're killed, dead,
Shot.
you will die like a dog.
dear leftists,
Do not come to the Polish border.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed.
You know the story of 300.
Sure.
It's us.
it's your fault, communists. It's your fault. Illegal migrants, it's your fault, communists. Eco-God, it's your fault, communists. So do not be like communists, be like Poland. We're gonna give you another King Sobieski very soon. Dear leftists,
If you do not respect this place, you cannot be here. You shouldn't be here because this is the land of opportunity. There is a reason you decided to leave your place for any reason and be here because it's better. If it's better, you have to respect it. If you do not respect it, do not be here. People of this nation are giving you an opportunity to grow in many ways.
The difference between refugee and a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country conflict to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering country with Poland.
Because what we are seeing in Europe now, it is invasion. Many leftists do not like this word, but it is invasion by the numbers and by the character.
They says you're gonna pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said, no, we are
No.
not doing that.
Of course not.
Zero illegal migrants. Zero means zero.
dear leftists,
Have you ever heard about Polish blowing himself because of his Roman Catholic beliefs?
Yeah,
How large of a check would I have to write to buy you out?
you don't have this kind of money.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness, you are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos in Europe. And they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations. And this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa.
They're throwing stuff. They're throwing stuff.
We heard it. I heard a rock.
Do not let fear to stop you. Let's act now. Let's fight for the beautiful, safe Europe.
I'm very happy that we are on the street, not in the studio.
Yeah.
You can see and everyone can see,
Japan.
yeah, the difference. It's beautiful.
Hey, they're doctors?
No, thank you.
we're gonna make Europe great again. We're gonna change the numbers. And your laugh will not change the fact that you are going to lose these elections. You know that, and you know that, Madam President. You know why? Because there is no freedoms you mentioned. We can read in the conclusions that Europe must be safe for European citizens. It's your fault, Madam President, that it's not safe. We don't want any illegal migration in Poland. This is what we promised. This is why our government was elected. And not even one Muslim illegal migrant will come to Poland, ever. Dear leftists,
Our soldier was killed with a spear
saw
by
that.
the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would happen on the streets if we would let them in.
dear leftists, I'm very happy to take part in this debate about democracy in Europe. So let me give you some example of very major democracy in Poland, over 1,000 years of tradition of Polish nation. Polish nation rejected you, dear leftists, 8 times. 8 times in a row you have lost elections in Poland. So get used to it, because you're gonna lose again. That's number 1. Let me give you some data about Poland and Polish democracy. The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland. The highest GDP after COVID in European Union is Poland. One of the lowest debts in European Union is Poland.
We do not kill people because they do not believe in Christ. So this is a main difference between Western civilization of freedom and democracy and people who are genuine threat to the world. You have to touch the bottom and then you realize what the freedom is. That is the problem. You did not experience partitions, not being on the map for 123 years like Poland. You did not experience communism, real communism. I do remember as a little kid, 5, 6 years old, queuing for shoes for all night. I didn't get them, I remember that. I know what the communism is. You don't, and I hope you will not experience what we experience with Islamism, radical Islamism and caliphate.
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said no, it's better to pay, it's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan.
There you go.
As Paul.
Well, what do you think of in the UK that the councils pay people to go out and take the flags down?
They should be jailed. You see, it's not about faith, it's about actions. That's why very strongly I underline radical Islamists. I'm not talking about the faith itself. I could, but I don't. I'm talking about jihadists who are using a faith of Islam to conquer the world.
You try to lecture us about the rule of law. Rule of what? Rule of corruption. That's what it is. It's your people who were arrested. You trying to lecture Mr. Trump, Mr. Bolsonaro, Mr. Milei. You trying to lecture the whole world, conservative world, about the rule of law. And your people are arrested for corruption.
Country, that's it. You don't have to be in Britain. You don't have to be in US if you hate it. Just leave it. Go to Somalia.
This is communism. Shh, don't say that. Don't talk about Islam. He said, we've seen this.
We had to
We
whisper
haven't.
at my home.
We haven't seen this.
During the
Not on our
communism,
land.
we had to whisper. I remember my grandfather, my grandmother, with my mom saying, shh, don't say it out loud. They can listen. I remember that. My father still is terrified when I speak out loud at home. He's, 76, and he's like, oh, maybe you shouldn't. I said, Dad, we are free. We are free now. He's 76. I remember whispering. I remember that if you wanted to discuss things about Poland, we had to take a walk to the cemetery because that was a safe place to discuss it. I remember that. That's communism. That's lack of freedom.
That's where we're at now. That's Britain.
right.
That's Britain now.
Modern
That's Britain now. People scared to talk. People
You
afraid.
cannot post anything.
Because there are consequences for speaking.
We're going to fight it.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Dear leftists, you've been attacking President Trump for years. Now you're whining about tariffs. You're not happy that he doesn't want to be your private bodyguard. But it's not Trump's decision to spend money on illegal migrants instead of army or industry. It's not Trump's fault that you restricted European industry because of your green gods and because of your sick ideology. It's not his fault. It's time to be a man. It's time to take care of yourself. It's time to stop wearing dresses and be a man. Put on an armor, not a dress. And your laughter will not change the fact that this is your fault. This is your fault. You destroyed and make Europe weak. So be a man. Be strong. Be brave. Be like Poland, because you're not going to laugh in a minute. Russian drones are flying over Poland, and what you're doing, you're having another discussion about helping migrants, and you're laughing. You're not going to laugh for long. That is the problem. You do not understand your position. So stop attacking us, because we are the force in Europe to save Europe, to restore Europe. We are the brave ones. And you've got only laughter because you are safe here in this building, in this parliament. Over 1 million people will take streets of London this Saturday, and you will see the unity. You will see the strength of the patriots. Be brave.
Poland is the last stronghold of normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
Always remember who you are. Be proud of who you are. Do not be afraid. Be brave. Fight and make your life great.